Hey Libras, it's Sunny Orvi, and I'm here to just give you guys your little reading to see what's going on. This reading may be long, but it's okay. The things that I talk about have probably already happened or it will happen. I do not have a time frame for this reading, so whatever energy wants me to talk about, I'm just going to talk about it. Keep in mind that these are journal readings, and if you would like a personal reading, please go to our websites, and that is www.thesunnyglow.com. What else? I feel like I'm supposed to say something else. Oh yeah, I'm doing a spread that I haven't done in years, and yeah, I hope you guys like it, and hopefully the messages make sense to you whenever it's time for them to make sense to you. But when I was shuffling the cards for you guys, a particular card kept popping out. And, you know, I see how you guys, you're tired of just being lost. You're tired of maybe living your life for other people or having people living vicariously through you. Maybe you're tired of hiding in the closet about your sexuality. I do feel like there's an image. Maybe the things that you're dealing with, you know, are mental. But I'm seeing how some way, somehow is going back to the image. Maybe you don't feel pretty. Maybe you don't feel handsome. Maybe, you know, once again, you're tired of living a particular lie. Maybe to others, your life appears to be abundant and happy. But maybe in your head, like you aren't happy. You aren't. And I'm seeing how, unfortunately, you aren't really dealing with it properly. Maybe, you know, at night you cry in your bed, and like in the morning you just wipe your tears and you just fake a smile. But I'm seeing how now it's time for you to face it. Like that song by Green Day, 21 Guns, is popping in my head, and I really don't remember what the hell that song was about. But it's definitely time for you guys to just get yourself out of that corner and just wake the hell up and understand you can't be this living zombie and you can take that how you want to. You know, you can't like keep downing yourself in particular sorrows. I am seeing how maybe some of you guys, you feel as if you can't relate to other zodiac signs during this time, or you find it hard to just connect with people. Maybe there's a possibility of you. I keep picking up the Hangman energy, and I do associate you guys sometimes with the Hangman. That in Pisces. So, like maybe you guys, you know, you're just tired of just being upside down about things. Let's see what's going on for my Libras. What's going on for Libras? Give me 4 cards to foundation. What's going on for Libras during this time? What's going on with them? Okay. Alright, so you're definitely waiting for things to get better. And I feel for some of you, like maybe you're done trying to prove your position in a particular situation. And you're just like, you know what, I'm not going to fuss, I'm not going to fight, I'm not going to call this person. I'm going to see what this person has to say to me. I'm going to see what this person is doing, because maybe for a long time you've been the one, you know, making the shots, making things happen, and maybe you're tired of it. Maybe you feel used to a particular degree, and you know, you're just going to fall back and see what this person can do on their own. I feel like this is like I want to say it's like a parent-child relationship, but I'm also seeing how this can go like either way. Like maybe some of you, like you feel as if you're more mature or well off than someone, and you may be looking down upon them. And you can say that you want to, or maybe somebody is doing this to you. So be mindful of how you talk to people during this time. I am saying that there's a bit of belittling some way, somehow. Yeah. You're letting things get to you. Like, your attitude is different. Like, you're really annoyed a lot. And, you know, like, yes, we can blame it on the vibrations of the planetary activity and all the other stuff that's going on. But I'm seeing, like, at the end of the day, like, you need to be accountable of your own groundation, like, of just you as a whole. And, like, you can't allow for anyone or anything to really affect you, or you're going to have to, like, really fight that energy off. Like, this time frame, or whenever you guys watch this video, it just feels that, like, there's a lot of changes that needs to happen, but it feels like you're fighting. Maybe you have to fight with your demons. And I see demons as, like, anxiety, depression, negative thoughts, substance abuse, toxic relationships. Like, you know, maybe there are actual negative spirits that you're dealing with, and you have to fight them off. But I'm just saying how, like, it's just a deep-rooted negativity within you or around you that you have to deal with once and for all. And, you know, I'm seeing how some of you, like, you are going to have to work with a higher deity, is what I'm picking up, or just a higher vibration that's going to help you fight this energy off. Or if you do spell work, maybe, you know, you're going to have to use some maybe some expensive products, or just products with, like, a higher frequency. Do your research and you will understand which tools will be best for you. Okay. I am seeing how this damn card keeps popping out. Like, this is crazy. It's really crazy. So for some of you, maybe your sleep patterns are off, or it's just like at night, like, crazy things happen, or you just feel like you're in darkness. That song by Kid Cudi, Day and Night, is popping in my head. Maybe, like, there's sadness over you because of something. Maybe there was something that you didn't expect to happen, and it happened anyway. Maybe this relationship is kind of weird right now. But I do see for some of you, you know, you can't let something continue to kill you. And honestly, you can take that how you want to, but you are going to have to stay afloat and work with what you have. You know, for some of you, maybe, you know, you can't, you know, buy things like spell work, or maybe you are afraid to work with higher, you know, deities. But whatever it is, like, you're going to have to work with what you have if you aren't willing to expand into something more. And just trust yourself, and you know, understand that you have it. Be confident with your craft. Be confident with who you are as a person. Speaking of ground, like I said groundation, but speaking of the word ground, you guys are definitely gonna have to ground yourself, honey, some way, somehow. Like, you've been in the air for far too long. I'm seeing how there has been a lack of structure for a year, or mentally, like, you've really let yourself go, like maybe within a year, or tying into the first house. Like, you've really lost yourself. And I said this for the Geminis having issues with the first house. I remember I said that for their reading, like, weeks ago. So maybe if you have Gemini within your chart, you know, you're feeling this too. But it's like a past mistake of you losing yourself to something that was just so not worth it, to be honest. I'm seeing how for some of you, like, you may be in a place of cutting a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, or an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Like, you may be cutting these particular people off, and you know, you're going to focus more on yourself. Or maybe like you want more honesty from these people. Like you want these people to understand your point of view, and maybe you need to understand their point of view as well, instead of bickering about it all. I am seeing how, yeah, you guys need to come to a common ground, either for you guys to have closure within a particular situation, or to just be civil some way, somehow. And if you have water sign within your chart, I'm seeing, you know, how some of you may be seeing the cup as half empty, and you're having a hard time like feeling justified and or accepted out in society. Maybe you feel very much misunderstood during this time, and you may be isolating yourself because of it. Yeah, if you have earth sign within your chart, I'm seeing how you're trying to ground yourself, even if it may be hard. You're going to do whatever it takes, but at the same time, it's either you're being lazy or you are avoiding particular responsibilities of you, like being successful with you, feeling more confident, or just feeling more guided to a particular degree. I'm seeing financial gain during this time, but the angels need to approve of it. It must be approved. Yeah. And you may gain the I hear you may gain the clientele that you're looking for, or you may gain the money, the amount of money that you're looking for, or just maybe it starts to come in within the next 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months. But for right now, like, y'all just need to see what the hell y'all doing. Like, what you doing in order for you to like really change. Give me 3 cards. What's going on with the love for Libra? What's going on? What's going on with Libra's love? Just need to switch it on. I'm also saying, I meant to say this, but I started talking about something else. Issues with mail. Okay, well, you don't get your mail, or you get someone else's mail, or someone opens your mail. And I'm also seeing issues with blood, whether you need blood transfusion, you have blood disease, or you're bleeding. I am picking up for some of you colon issues. You're bleeding somewhere in a particular organ, and it's coming out through your bowel movements. You need to get that checked out, for real. Not trying to alarm, but when it comes to your love life right now, I see how you guys are just going to have to pay attention to the cause and effect, like why you are the way that you are. And maybe for some of you, you're going to, you know, come to an understanding that, you know, the relationship that you had with your parents really affect how you handle relationships altogether. Whether it's, you know, girlfriend, boyfriend, it's how you treat your family, how you allow for your family to treat you, how you deal with friendships. And I often say, like, our first loves are our parents. So yeah. And I see how for some of you, maybe you're seeing that you were affected because of a high school sweetheart, or an elementary school love, or middle school love, and you know, maybe they treated you unfairly, and that affects you when it comes to how you approach love. When it comes to new love in general, I'm seeing how it's going to be difficult, because either this person is going to bring up your past hurt some way, somehow. You're going to feel as if you're your past self. Rather this person, you know, reminds you of someone in particular, or they got their own issues and it makes you think about your own shit. Or, you know, like the energy just really wants you to understand what needs to change and what you need to understand in order for you to manifest the type of positivity that you want within your life, with every angle of love. I do see how people around you, like there may be issues. I keep picking up on work, like someone calling out of work because of a health issue with the family or a death in the family. And I have to tell you what the hell I see. I feel like it's more of a male energy, whether a male calls out of work or a male person is in the hospital or they departure from earth. That's really what I'm seeing. If you're dealing with a Virgo, I'm seeing how this person, like you was done with this damn person, and this person they make you have headaches. Like, I keep picking up they're inconsiderate. That they're inconsiderate, or they feel this way about you. Okay. But yeah, you guys, you definitely have to deal with the past. You keep being brought to the past for some reason in order for you to really heal, you know, like your love, and maybe even like the love that you have with your children, you know. It's time for you to understand the lessons. Once again, just lessons that you can change to make yourself a better person. For those who are already in relationships, the same thing. Past arguments are popping back up, past feelings, maybe even past lovers, or who's ever end. I'm seeing that, and you're going to have to really understand, okay, do I want to continue to work this out and really deal with my trust issues, or vice versa, or do I want to let this go? Like, if you are in a relationship, like you can't be playing like you're single. You can't do that, because I'm seeing how like that's gonna mess up your health issues, or it's gonna mess up the health of your partner to the point where they may be like unable to walk, in a vegetable state, unable to talk, or just like mentally not themselves anymore. And I'm not trying to be funny or anything, but like a lot of times when we cheat on our partners, like it either affects our money or our health, or their money or their health. Okay, so just be mindful what the hell you're doing when you're doing this, and know that even if you may not get caught physically, honey, you're gonna get caught karmically. All right. Yeah. If new love does come, girls, some of y'all just gonna be naive, and it's just like, I don't know, like I'm getting like this giggly giddy feeling, but then there's like sadness with it. Maybe this person, like, they don't call you. I'm saying for some of you with new love, it's either going to last 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 months, or in the month of September, or maybe 9 years, maybe 9 minutes for some of y'all. But yeah. Financial, what's going on with Libra's financial situation? Give me 2 cards. What's going on? You guys are really, really worried about your money. That same card that kept popping out is in the financial situation. So that's the root of you guys' problem right now, your finances, and trying to figure out what needs to be done. I am seeing how you guys need to either really think about what you're doing. Like, are you happy? Like, why are you continuing this particular profession? I feel for some of you, either this profession has status, or you invested so much into it emotionally that you're having a hard time walking away from it. And this brings in a lot of depression. It brings in a lot of blockages, because maybe it is time for you to move on. Maybe it's time for you to do something differently, you know, whether it's with the same profession or maybe something differently altogether. But it's just like, okay, I love what I do, or I used to love what I do, but I really have a soft spot for this career. Well, I don't know what to do, and it's bothering you, and it's like you guys are ignoring the fact that you are unhappy with this career, just to please other people, or to just please your past self. Some of you guys, you're living in your past self. And it's just like, you want change, you want newness, but how can you gain new when you're still living in the past? I keep picking up on idolizing a false image. And it's funny, I kept talking about image in the beginning of the video. Maybe for some of you, like, there's someone who you really look up to, and like you see them in a different light somehow. But in shorter terms, there is karma with money, because it's how you feel for your career right now. Like, it's time for you to be happy. It is. And or think differently about your career. Maybe you're letting the pressure of work depress you. I keep picking up on Neptune for some reason. Even though like Neptune, I think like really doesn't deal with money, for some reason I'm seeing how it's affecting you. It may be because like you're just too busy just fantasizing about a particular amount of money that you want. But for some reason Neptune is affecting you. Or maybe if you have Pisces within your chart, you're being affected. Like your money situation is being affected. Maybe some of you guys, you are karmically, I keep saying karmically, the psychic attack some way, somehow, or evil eye is really affecting you. For some of you, your heart chakra is having difficulties in heart chakra. For some reason, I keep having a pain in my heart chakra. You're just going to have to be mindful of love and what love is to you and what you want to fall in love with. Like, you know, how you want to be loved. And maybe your love life, once again, is like affecting your money. Like what you're dealing with, what you're putting up with, what you're accepting, what you're doing to other people. And when I say love life, you know, I don't mean necessarily like boyfriend and girlfriend. Like, it could be any aspect, like how you feel about your parents, you know, how you feel about your coworkers, your family, your friends. Maybe some of you guys, maybe you need to be more social and connect with genuine people and, like, you know, have more friends. I am seeing how some of you guys, like, you need to get out the house and you need to really connect with different vibrations. It's going to help you raise your vibration. But message that Libras need to hear right now. First card on the top. Change is going to come. It's going to come, and when it comes, honey, you're going to have to move rapidly and know when to get on that plane, what plane to get on. Like, it's catching it. That's what I'm seeing, catching it. Really understanding that you have to catch the shit, all right? And not being afraid. Honestly, some of y'all need to move. It's time for movement, whether it's a physical move, it's just new job, honey, new school, new attitude, new number, who this. Like, it's time for new. Like, y'all are just so damn stuck in the same thing that is not even funny, honestly. Well, hopefully you guys enjoy this reading. Good luck with everything, and I shall talk to you guys in the future. Bye.